Hey guys, welcome to Composed with me, Richard Schreiber. Now it's currently December, and we've just had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I wanted to talk about sample libraries because come this time of year, we're all like, deals, buy, and we buy tons of sample libraries, which is great. And I just wanted to talk about what makes a good sample library because actually, it's not always the things that you think. For instance, I went into my career as a composer many years ago now, and I was always looking for realism because those were the things I couldn't achieve with my setup. I wanted something that sounded real. And for ages, that was what I wanted. I wanted realism. But sometimes, and it took me a while to realize it wasn't necessarily realism that I wanted. It was authenticity, it was originality, and it was sounds that inspired me. Sounds that inspired me to write. So, for instance, I'm a sucker for the low end libraries, not the sort of big 300 £300 ones, but like the sort of 20-30 quid ones, because often they deliver the things I want, which is straight out the can. There's no bells and whistles. It's just like, here's an instrument we've sampled and here's the result of it. And it's often unusual instruments, or it's instruments that are common to us but done in a different way, like a felt piano or Christian Henson's triple felt piano, which is free and that's amazing. Or I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head. Or Waves Factory. Is it Waves Factory? Yeah, Waves Factory is like Mellotron recording. They're great libraries. They're not necessarily realistic sounding libraries, but they have character and they sound cool. And the most important thing I look for in a sample library is, oh, does this inspire me? Does this make me want to write music? Because that's what you want. At the end of the day, the libraries that I don't use are the libraries that I went for realism that don't inspire me to create. So those ones, I've spent hundreds, in fact, I've probably spent thousands of pounds on libraries I don't use because I bought them thinking a realistic sound was what I wanted, but it's not. I want sounds that inspire me to create, and they are usually authentic and original. They have something strange about them, or they just create a picture. You play them instantly and immediately it evokes something in you. A dry recording of a violin done well is a dry recording of a violin. I go, yep, that's a violin. But a violin recorded in a special place or with strange articulations, I go, oh, hello. Now I want to write some music. So if you're in the game for sample libraries, try to think of them as inspiring sounds, not realistic creations of instruments, but inspiring sounds for composers.